Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Fong here to bring you the review of Netflix's newest original series, The End of the Effing World. I can't say the F word anymore because then my video would be not suitable for most advertisement. That's bullshit. So The End of the Effing World is based on a comic book of the same name written by a guy named Charles Forsman, something like that, I believe. This show is every bit as funny and heartfelt and weird and fucked up, and it's just a blast from start to finish. I love this season 1. I'll put it up there with Daredevil and Stranger Things, like one of Netflix's best. It's right up there, I'm telling you. And I love the fact that it's only 8 episodes and like less than 25, like around 20-25 minutes each episode. So it's such an easy watch. Like you can sit down and finish the whole season in one sitting. Like it's that easy. The story is super fast paced and I love these characters, especially the two leads. The character of Alyssa and James are played so well by these two young actors. I can't remember their names, but I'll look it up later, but they did a fantastic job. James is this weird kid in school who doesn't really talk to anybody, but you know, he has this thing where it's like he keeps thinking about killing people. He kills some animals, like we've seen that in trailers, but in the show he hasn't really killed anybody. Like he think about it a lot, but he like he said in the beginning of the show, I think I am a psychopath, and he kind of is. For a character that distant from humanity, these artists they found a way to make this character so relatable. Like there's just so many things about him, you know, like the fundamental human thing is still there, so like you feel for him every time he does something stupid, he does something weird, but like later on in the series you start to learn things about his character and like what happened to his family and whatnot. You really start to feel for this character. Alyssa has got to be the highlight of this season 1. She stole every scene she's in. She's the type of person that everything that she said just pissed people off. Like, she's so good at it. Like, just everything that comes out of her mouth. Like, people either get so offended or so angry at what she says. But James is like the only one who can put up with it. That's why the bond sort of happened over time, and like seeing it sort of develop over the course of the 8th episode is so satisfying. These two characters who couldn't be more different, but because of that one similarity, that one thing they have in common, that is they are outsiders. They just don't fit in, you know, in the norm of their society. So they, like, the moment they found each other, it sort of clicked like that. And I love the fact that James' character, when you first met him in the beginning of the series, he doesn't really show any emotion. Like, he is like a blank piece of paper. There's nothing on his face that's like, that could be described as emotional. But by the end of episode 8, he is just a wreck, and I love that. There's another character, like one of the cops, I think her name is Eugene or something like that, played by the Greyjoy's sister from Game of Thrones. She's pretty great. She had a really good arc, a good story arc with her partner, you know, in the police department, and I'm really intrigued to see what, you know, these people do with the relationship between the two cops in season 2. Assuming they're gonna get to season 2, they should. It's also had a pretty awesome soundtrack. Usually, a show like this, it's really easy to manipulate the emotion of, you know, the audience by, you know, putting songs in there. Like when the actors or the director are not doing a very good job, you put a song in there to let, you know, the audience know, oh, you should feel sad in this scene, or you should feel happy in this scene. But for some reason, the song choice in this series is just fit to the scene so well, and like it felt like it belongs there. And I think I'm gonna look up one or two songs because I really love it. I love the songs in this series. I feel like a lot of people is going to agree with me that the best thing about this series is the use of narration, the interior monologue, which is why I feel like this has to be one of the best comic book adaptation I've seen in a while. Because it literally, a comic book comes to life. Like everything, like the way it's edited, the way the scene is shot, the way it's looked, and like how, you know, things like cut together and how it's set up to certain things, it felt like I'm reading a comic books, but like, you know, 3D. And going back to the narration, like a lot of the time I don't like it. I don't like it when people just dumb exposition on you and, you know, like just you know, it's such an easy and lazy way to, you know, to give audience the info instead of showing it. But they did it in such a clever and like unique way in this show, and then I love it. I can't see how the story could have been told without the narration. That's just how good it is. You know, as a theater kid, like there's this thing, you know, in theater they call the subtext, you know, for actors. Like you say certain things, but like emotionally you're showing something else. Like here, that they just kind of, you know, tell you what the subtext is. Very entertaining to see how they did that. You know, like how, for example, like a character would be in such a shitty situation, and you know they trying to be tough and like, okay, I got this, but like, you know, internally she's like, you know, shit, fuck, you know what I mean? Oh, I can't say the F word. Oh god. I guess my biggest complaint about this season 1 is that because it's so fast-paced, because you have to move the plot forward so quickly, there are things that happen that felt very convenient, like when you know, the two main characters, they got in trouble. Things would happen that, you know, to get them out of the trouble, like to get them get into a car and, you know, get away from, you know, the mean people and whatnot. So I feel like there are multiple instances where, you know, I was watching and like, what are the chances that, you know, it'd be that convenience for them to have that happen. In the end, guys, I just want to say I cannot recommend the show enough. If you're looking for something romantic, something that is funny but like dark, like the dark humor, if you're into that kind of thing, then I really recommend you checking out this season 1 of The End of the Effing World. And I'm gonna give The End of the Effing World season 1 a 9 out of 10. All episodes streaming on Netflix right now. I hope you check it out and have a good time. If you already saw The End of the Effing World Season 1, let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? And what was your favorite episode and favorite moment of this Season 1? If you enjoyed my video, hit the like button, subscribe to me if you want to see more reviews like this. With that being said, I'll see you soon.